What is up, Yesh gamers? Robert the Bruce here, of course, with round 11 of the YeshGaming Cup. Kind of crazy. It's flown by fast, I feel like. We're almost to the end of the first season of this awesome tournament. We only have one more round to go, round 12. What you're looking at right now, of course, the standings after the last round, after round 10. Corrido has pushed out into the lead. She was tied with Scumdog at the end of last round. Squirrel 2010 has always been in the top 10, but he made a major push last week, scored a whole bunch of points, and has moved his way into third place. A lot of other familiar names, but we've also seen some movement there as well. Dynamo Duck moved up the rankings as well, solid player. So, having an absolute blast in this tournament. Tons and tons of fun. And as always, still plenty of time for people that aren't even in the top 10 to break into the top 10. If they have some good rounds, that's all it takes. First place gets you 5 points. So, you know, 3 first place finishes, 15 points, you get a couple of bomb arms or disarms, bam, you're right up there. So, really excited to see what tonight holds. I think it's going to be an awesome few rounds of Battlefield, as always. This is the warm-up game. Here on Zavod 311, it's going to switch to my custom playlist after this game is over. This is just the generic playlist, but I bring that up because, hilariously enough, the first map I had chosen for tonight was Zavod 311. So, all these players are getting a little practice in on the actual first round of the game. Ooh, nice little SRA action right there. Oh, somebody's breaking away, going for a plant. Oh, I don't think so, not with some slams out there. So we've got Zavod 311 and Flood Zone, actually, and then a surprise third map. I've been doing just the standard maps the last few rounds, but going to kick back and do what I did in a few of the earlier rounds of this competition. And the final map of the evening is going to be from some DLC. We'll just have to wait and see when we get there. But fun map. I think it'll be a good evening for the competition. Uh-oh! Who's getting in here and arming this thing? Couldn't quite catch the name. Cap Eckley. Now, once again, this is the practice round, so there are no points being awarded here. This is strictly in place so that everyone can get the jitters out, get in game, get their classes set up the way they want to, and most importantly, just get in the game, period. With the server just being set on, you know, public official stock mode, it fills up, and, you know, typically there's a handful of randoms in there. So this gives the chance for, if you're in the queue as a Yesh guy really wanting to play in the competition, you know, almost always people rage quit here and there that are randoms in here, so this gives you a chance to get into the game. Looking at the scoreboard, we already have a fairly solid stock of Yesh. Looks like the majority are over on the US side right now. But very curious to see how this night ends up. Now, am I just missing? No, there she is. I was saying Corrido. I thought maybe she wasn't in tonight, and I was going to give some of those other top 4 or 5 players the chance to skyrocket. But no, she is here. She's not giving up an inch. She's going to make them have to work for it if they want to take that first place position. Did I see Chuck Norris in there? Yeah. Oh, no, Tuck Norris. Ah, his annoying younger brother. Oh well, we got excited for a minute. Let's go see what's going on down here. This looks awfully exciting. Oh, they're below. So right at about 10 minutes left in this competition, most likely, well, I say most likely, it's actually not likely at all, that somebody will win by arming all of the enemy objectives. Very likely that we just run out of time, because these are very tough teams, players on both ends. They're just dropping some serious PTFO action, not relenting a step. So, who's got the bomb down there? Wrath Knight. Let's see if we can get a first-person perspective before you die. It's always tough. Where are you at? There you go. Stay alive, Wrath Knight. The whole world is watching. If you saw in the intro... Oh, what a wicked small! Nicely done right there, my good man. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Glad we got to see the first-person perspective on it. What I was going to say is if you saw in the intro there, I modified the intro slightly so that it actually was listing sponsors of the tournament. So I want to go ahead and highlight those. I haven't really drawn much attention to them in a lot of the weeks. So a huge shout out, thank you to each and every one of them. Scumdog5150, a player in this tournament who's having a blast. He's playing in it strictly for the fun and the competition. Obviously, he's not going to win his own prize, but he donated an awesome wireless gaming headset for the first place finisher. So that's really, really cool. MistTheCrow.com. It's actually a band, Mist the Crow. Our very own half Jatman Yesh member. That's actually his name, not being weird. Is in a band that has a record deal. They actually have cut. They're legit, and they've donated an album to the top finisher, and I think potentially even some free song downloads from their latest album to like the top 5 guys. So very, very cool of them to do that. Of course, I am throwing in customized dog tags for everybody. So the top 5, well, I say everybody, top 5. Top 5 finishers in this will get some customized YeshGaming dog tags shipped out to them. And GeoFerret was also listed on there. Is graciously offered to throw in some of his very, very cool homemade, well, they are homemade, I meant to say handmade paracord bracelets. They're top quality. I've purchased paracord bracelets before and have a few of his as well, and they are better than what you get at a sporting goods store of some sort. They're really, really cool. Variety of uses there. So big thanks to all of our sponsors. If you see them in game, or want to shoot them a message, or even just throw a comment on this video thanking them, that would be cool. It's they're not getting anything out of this. It's there's no money kicking back to them. Just doing it because they love the community, because they love the YeshGaming players, and how much fun we all have together. We play the objective, we play hard, but we have a good time. And if we just we try to keep it lighthearted and enjoy ourselves, and that's a really, really cool thing that unfortunately is kind of rare in the gaming world. So big thanks to all those guys being selfless, giving of their own time and resources, so we have some cool prizes in this competition. We are just under 6.5 minutes now, looking more and more like it's going to be a game that just times out instead of one team winning because of busting up all the objectives. So the warm-up is almost done, and then, like I said before, where's this guy going? I got confused. We will be reloading this map again, actually, like I said before. This is the first one in the rotation, so hope you like xRobertTheBrucex. We're going to be seeing more of it. I love this map. Even just normal Conquest is a blast, but Obliteration is a whole lot of fun. You get a little taste of everything. You got the choppers that are always a threat, solid armor available throughout the map, plus a couple of ATVs and stuff. And it's not a map that you're required to have a vehicle on. Some maps you really have to have a vehicle if you're going to get the bomb across the map. And this one, like you're seeing here, there's a lot of places you can duck in and out of cover and actually traverse quite a bit of the map without having any kind of a vehicle near you. So very, very cool. If we're lucky, we'll see one of some of the Yesh guys. I think Scumdog particularly loves on this map when they go to arm one of the back objectives. Which one is it? I think it's Bravo back here. Let's go fly over and see. Yeah, the bunker. They drive a tank up here and just jam a tank into the doorway and block people from being able to get in there and disarm it. It's a nice little tactic. If you're not expecting it, or bring along some C4 to prepare for it, it'll shut you down pretty quick. So if we're lucky, maybe we'll see that. Under 5 minutes now. Uh-oh! The dreaded chopper. US might be tying this thing up. Better get out before that RPG hits again. Woo! That was close. Popping the flares. And they're going to make it definitely to A. Looks like they're going all the way to... And he's going Bravo, it would seem. No? Maybe? No. All the way to Charlie. Just couldn't quite make it. Had to bail early. That chopper was not long for this world. The question is, can he get it done before U.S. players show up. Uh-oh! I don't think so. Quick Death lived up to his name there. Shut them both down. And the U.S. is hanging on to their one objective lead. They might pull out a win in this fake practice game. But I love that too. Even though it's just a practice warm-up, everybody's still playing hard, which is very cool. One thing to note now that I'll try to remember myself later on is that when in these private servers, when the playlist changes, there's a glitch where it keeps all of the points from everybody, you know, kills and everything. And at least on this screen that we'll see here at the end of the round, it carries them all over to the next one too. So the first round of the competition at the end, it's going to look like everyone had insane scores, and they're actually going to be skewed. The good news is, not to fear, it does not ruin the competition. Uh-oh! He's got some good cover. U.S. looking to further their lead. The good news is, Battle Log keeps the correct scores. It does not get confused, and I'll just have to pull the report off of Battle Log when I'm doing my score tallies later on. Not a big deal, but figured I'd let you guys know now. Oh, man. Only one Russian player there. He didn't stand much of a chance. Oh, there's a few more now. Watch out. Oh, Scum tried to ninja in. Looks like he started to get some of the disarm going. Hilarious. So, yeah. The next round, at the end of the first game of the official game, it's going to look like there's some crazy scores, but those will actually be skewed a little bit. So, no big deal. Just figured I'd point it out in case any of the players see it and freak out, and, you know, people... some of the earlier rounds, the same type of scenario happened, and people were wanting to make sure I knew that that was what happened, and yes, I'm aware. So, all good. A couple of people chilling on the roof, just begging for their tags to be taken. Oh, same over there. Oh, man, look at those guys. If they weren't getting shot at, their tags would be up for the grabbing. Good stuff. Minute and a half to go. Almost there. We're about in to game 1 of round 11. Pretty awesome. We've had a great response in the tournament. I've been super thrilled with how many players we've had show up to play, the interest level of everybody. Excuse me. And the dedication of players coming back too. It's pretty cool. It's not like as soon as people are like, oh, I'm not in first, I'm out, or, you know, I'm not in the top 10, I'm not going to come back. No, everybody has been very consistent in playing, which is really cool. And it's even paying off. There's been a few names that you have not seen in the top 10 list at the beginning of each round when I show the standings. There's been a few people that have still never shown up there, but they are right on the cusp of breaking into that top 10. So if those guys... Sorry, looking at the live stream, making sure everything's running good. If those guys, you know, power through these last couple games, we could very well see a couple of new names sneak in and grab a top 10 spot or even a top 5 spot and get a prize. So very, very cool. Huge thanks to all of the players and you guys, man. The people showing up in the live streams and chatting with me and just being involved and being excited. It's awesome. And all of you that watch it later on YouTube, maybe you can't be here for the live stream, but you watch the whole video later on. That's so cool. I love the support. It really does mean a lot. Don't ever want to go very long without reminding you guys that I really, really appreciate it. So that is it. Time is up. And now we do the immediate weird switch right there. That's that glitch I was talking about. It insta-loads the next playlist and carries over all the scores. So I'll just go to Battle Log, grab those, no big deal. And unless I made a grievous error, we should be moving into Zavod 311 again. Now, unfortunately, sometimes it does take a bit. There we go. Yeah. It takes a little while for it to figure out what's going on. And if any of the players are not watching the live stream, they're probably like, what's happening? But most of them are pretty good about watching it, or they'll get in various party chats, and one of them will have it up, and they can kind of keep each other informed on what's going on and stuff. So here we go. Round 11. One more round to go after this one. Super excited to see how this plays out. Parser 4401 in the comments of the live stream. Welcome, glad you can join us. And you say you love killing rooftop snipers with these Scouts 25mm. I think you speak for everyone, my friend. I don't know anybody that doesn't love killing rooftop snipers. And yeah, with the Scout 25mm, it just becomes like an early Christmas present. Alright, let's get down in here and see what's going on. Who's on the bomb? It looks like potentially a random. He may not be a random, he may just not have the Yesh tags up, but that's how I judge him in this competition. Who's going to be on it first? Somebody's guarding it. A couple of people a little timid, and that player, Longview's not afraid. He's in, he's got the bomb, and the Russian team is first to try to make an advance. Oh, but this looks like a blueberry potentially in the anti-air did not give up his vehicle. It looked like Longview was pausing for a minute, hoping that he would. Now he went down, Cap Eckley picked up the bomb. Obviously no clear path that direction. He's going to try and flank around the outside. Now the problem with being on foot is that long before you were able to make your flank, everybody knows that you're trying to do it because you're just moving too slow. Nice kill there, but Jedi Knight picks up the revenge and grabs the bomb. Now he had, I believe, an LAV out there somewhere, so if he manages to hop into that, we might see the first legitimate push on a bomb site very early in this game. He is there. Eddie picks him up. What Eddie? Every time. That guy is so good at bringing vehicles up when people need them. Every round of this tournament that, if you've been watching, I cannot think of a week where he was not in the heart of the action when someone grabbed the bomb. He would roll up on an ATV or a tank or something and give him a ride. That's huge. That is huge. Good planning ahead by him and good battlefield awareness. Uh-oh. Couple of Yesh boys hiding out in there. Oh, I thought they were going to move on, but no, he hops out and Jedi goes down. 2-for-1 combo punch there. Surprised him. Well played by those guys. Lidjar's got the bomb. So it got a little exciting there first, but nothing armed, nothing insane going on. Now he's sticking in the building. Looks like they're trying to coordinate a ride of some sort, and there it is. Corrito picks him up. And they are off. Taking the creek route, it would seem. Ooh. So close on that rocket. Well, not all the way in the creek. Just the road by the creek, I should say. But they're making great headway. It looks like they've caught the U.S. team by surprise doing this. Oh, OP tree. Shutting them down. And they're all the way to Charlie, and looks like they're going to get it armed. Make sure I still know who it is. Yep, Lidjar gets the point for arming the MCOM. Now let's see if any U.S. can pull off a miracle here. Nobody in the area right now. Oh, and that is it. Wow. Looks like Jedi Knight was trying to make a push. He was the only one even close. And just like that, not even quite 5 minutes into the game, the Russians are on the board with one objective down. And they've even got some rooftop guys, which is a negative, because those guys aren't doing much help. Typically. It's always my opinion. If you follow me for any length of time at all, you know I'm not a fan of the rooftop long-distance snipers. But to each his own, and in their defense, they probably have no idea that there is a competition going on. Or that they are being filmed. Where's this next bomb going to be? And the bigger question is, will the U.S. team bounce back quickly? They've got a chopper in the air. Looks like the only chopper up right now. That could be huge. Of course, if they can snag the bomb and get it in there, that is one of the most surefire ways to surprise the team and get it armed quickly. Now, the bomb being tucked away down here does not lend itself to making any fast getaways. I'm going to go ahead and park down here and just wait and see who strolls in first. Looks like we've got a Russian player rolling in. And it's Wrath Knight on the bomb, making a play for the Russian side. He's got some teammates, and it looks like somebody's bringing a ATV over for him, but he says, no, I'm going to run it. I've been working out, doing a little cardio. He's not afraid. Oh, but the surprise from the U.S. players. They are not going to make it easy on him. Dioxin there in the heart of it. Scumdog picks up the bomb and is trying to... Oh! Was trying to get on that ATV. Couldn't quite make it. Something was acting up there. It looks like it might be glitched over a little hole in the ground of some sort, but unfortunately that delay cost him. But the U.S. team still has it, and they're still pushing forward. Only a few of them on foot. Not a place you want to be if you're on this team. Phantom grabs the bomb. He's got some solid support on the ground, but once again, all it takes is one LAV or chopper or something to shut down this advance. So they really need some armor to come up, or at the very least an ATV to give them some fast transportation. It's going to be very, very difficult for them to make it all the way on foot. That being said, I don't mind his play here. I like this play. If you just take a wider look at the battlefield, he can't sit around forever. If you just sit in one spot, that's the cardinal rule. You're just going to have the enemy come and kill you. You've got to keep moving. So even though it's unlikely that he gets all the way there, he's pushing the bomb into enemy territory. I love that. Oh, look how surrounded he is. I can't believe he survived that long. That was great. But, you know, he bought his team some time. Oh, just a hair too late. Spaz rolls in with a vehicle for him. But, again, he bought his team some time, running the bomb out there. I like that move. Too many players, if they don't see an immediate transportation route, will just camp off in like that building, or they'll duck in somewhere, and you just can't do that. You know, when you've got the bomb, the whole team on both sides know exactly where you are. You're just a shining beacon of light on the map. So the more you sit in one spot, you're just waiting for everybody to converge. I mean, it's like Piranha. You just don't stand a chance. So you got to keep moving, even if you know it's into certain death. And we've reached somewhat of a stalemate, it looks like, at this point. Bombs floating around out here. A lot of players on the outskirts. Looks like a U.S. player finally runs in and grabs it. Scum's got the bomb, moves it a few feet before he goes down. There comes some Russians in full force. Oh, and they've got a chopper. They've got a chopper. If he sees it and gets in, that will be huge for their team. And they made it off the ground. Oh my goodness, Russia might be getting a second MCOM on the board. That was huge. That was huge. Well done to that pilot. Now there's a lot of them in the area. This is going to be tough. Oh, and they actually took him down. No, it said suicide. He must have hit the edge of the chopper or a tree or something. Oh, close call. Close call. Jedi grabs it. Gets that bomb out of there as quick as he can. Wow, I thought the Russians might be getting on the board a second time. But the nice thing about it is that the U.S. can just spawn in, parachuting down, and flood that area with soldiers. They're not out of hot water yet, though. There is some Russian armor and quite a few soldiers circling this bomb site. Oof. It's just become a killing field at this point. Whenever there's any length of time where the bomb gets delayed in one area, just both teams converge, and it's just absolute chaos. Oh, almost got to that vehicle. And that's a tough spot to be if you're in that vehicle, because you know if you hop out and grab it, you might not make it back. And you can cover them from the gun. And it looks like it worked out well for them there. So the U.S. has the bomb. Pushing up. They're going to see if they can tie this thing up. They run into a few delays, because we've already seen a little bit of evolution here in the middle of the map, dropping the silo or tower, whatever that thing is. But they're still on their way, and pushing all the way, it would appear, to Charlie. Which is a great move, a great play, and as of right now at least, it would look like they've caught the Russians off guard. They will almost certainly get this thing armed. The question is, can they hold it off? Oh man, there's some Russians already in there. Cap Eckley rolls in. Wrath Knight. Oh! But whoever that guy is, looks like a random. He picks up a few kills. No, Corito shuts him down. And she gets the disarm and picks up some points there. Nicely done by both teams. That was a close call, but the Russians managed to hold on to their lead. Very well done. U.S. made a great push. They were so close. They have a tank out here, which is pretty scary, but he's alone. And there's already RPGs hitting him. Without some backup, he's not going to be able to do much. There's too many foot soldiers and too many rockets ruining his day right now. Oh, there we go. Who's on the ATV right now? They would have had to pull some ninja moves to blast through those guys. But, you know what? That tank did a great job of staying alive. Kudos to whoever's repairing it back there, because that gave the U.S. some time to get some of their soldiers up here, which has caused the Russians to rethink exiting that direction. They've quickly turned tail. They're trying to sneak out the other way. Not a bad play with that vehicle sitting there. That actually gives them a great chance of actually getting out of there alive. Oh! I say that right before the tank shell drops that vehicle. Oh my goodness. Eddie and Phantom rocking that tank, putting it to good use. That was brutal. Sheepdog grabs the bomb for the Russian team. He's still making a beeline for it. This is a solid move right here. Just trying to get it as far away as he can, even if he's on foot. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. I like this play. And that is a horrible feeling to have right there. Sniper shots hitting all around you while you're running. Brutal. Uh-oh. Whose chopper is this? Oh, a friendly chopper. Looks like they're under heavy fire, but if they could get up here, they could have given him a nice little ride. Oh, nice kills there. Corito rolls in. It looks like a different guy grabbed the bomb, though. Russia's got it. They're back on an ATV. The RPG misses or was going for somebody else. Oh, and they're off! But are they going to hit those mines? Oh my goodness, how did they miss them? Well, there's no way they'll miss these, right? No, they did! I don't know if they're lucky or they know what they're doing. Either way, that was close. Oh, they get the run over, but he shoots the bomb carrier out. Nice. Oh, yes! Who was it? I don't know who that was. I love the parachuting rockets. Those are always fun. U.S. back in control. Making a push. Dioxin's got it. Oh, but he's got, looks like 3 guys approaching him there. Such a tough battle on this map. Even though there's so many routes between all the various objectives to arm, it's so tough to get it across the entire map to the enemy base. If only every Obliteration game could be like this, right? Then I think we'd play Obliteration all the flipping time. It'd be great. Everyone was always like hardcore playing the objective. Working together, providing pickups and stuff. That would be fantastic. Ooh, doing the bunny hop of life. Oh, got him a few more feet. Too many bad guys in the area, though. There we go. Looks like they don't take the vehicle, or maybe the vehicle was not offered to them. No way of knowing. Either way, Cap is running back towards his spawn, it would appear. I don't know if he's got a vehicle in mind he's going for, or just trying to do some sort of a mega flank. It is a little dangerous, because if they get swamped and go down back here, it's going to be right next to their objectives. But he did have a plan. He's getting the ATV. And sorry to this guy left behind. Wah, wah. Wisely, well, other than getting stuck right there. Or no, that was my internet flipping out. Or the server, who knows. but wisely took this path. I love this because not only has it not been traveled as much, but it's through his team's parachuting in spawn area. So he doesn't have to deal with these parachuting rockets nearly as much. I also like this play of ducking back and trying to sneak into Alpha when everyone thinks you're going to be going back to Bravo. A lot of guys shooting at him, but if he can arm it from this side, and Cap manages to get it done. So Cap Eckley picks up a point for arming the objective. Now let's see if they can hold it out. A lot of US in the area. Oh, and they do it! And Russians have taken out 2 objectives, 3.5 minutes to go. Not looking good for this US team. The question is, will the US bounce back and get an objective armed? Or are the Russians just going to run this thing? It's been a tough battle. I mean, we're going to possibly run out of time or at least get close to it. So even if you get 3-0'd, if it takes the other team the full 20 minutes to get there, it definitely means it wasn't easy for them. They had to put up one heck of a fight to do it. That being said, the Russians have really taken control of this game. Let's see, I haven't looked. It looks like there's a solid pack of Yesh on both sides, so not really one side dominating the other necessarily. You can see there, even there, the scores like 71, 57 kills. They don't have that many kills. Like I said before, that's just the last map score bouncing over. So you really can't pay attention to the scoreboard at all because the people that it says are in first very well may not be in first this round. I love the bombing all the way up here, forcing everybody to hit to the roof. Now the question is, who's got a heli up? Which team has a helicopter ready to come score a quick objective arm? Who is it? Who's up here? Oh, they wisely thought differently. Uh-oh. We got some on both sides. Phantom's now here. He's looking, he's making the run, and he does it. Parachutes all the way down. Ooh, that's going to be a brutal run. A lot of bad guys in front of you there. I love it, though. I absolutely love it. Not afraid. Under 2 minutes now. It's just a formality for the Russians. They definitely have the win under their belt. The question is, are they going to be able to get the final objective armed or not? They're trying. They are not giving up. That is for sure. Slow going on foot. Going to have to grab a vehicle if they want to get all the way there. Woo! Close call on the rocket. Oh! And a snipe! A rooftop sniper finally does something good. Granted, it's 1 kill at the end of the game. But hey, you got a kill. That's worth something, right? Salty Steel picking up the double there, and the Little Bird, love it. Always a fun guy to play the game with. Passing the 1 minute mark. This game is all but over. And you know what? Props to the US team for not letting the Russians arm their final objective. I love it. They don't stand a chance of winning, and they're still down here saying, no, you will not arm our final objective. We're at least going to make it difficult for you to do that. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. The only bad thing about switching the playlist right before the tourney starts is because I like knowing who got in the top 5, like, while it's live and while it's happening. I'm sad that I won't be able to know what's going on there. Oh, look at all those rockets parachuting down and hitting on it. That's fantastic. The final seconds tick down. One heck of a first game to open up round 11. Russians dominated 2 objectives to 0, but dominated, I have to use the term loosely because the US did not make it easy on them, and at the end of the day, they held them off from picking up all 3, and that is saying something. So now we go to the fake scoreboard, where we pretend like we know what happened, even though we actually have no clue at all. My lovely screen here. I wish there was some sort of something different to look at in spectator mode, but alas, there is not. So you kind of have an idea who did really well. Obviously the people at the top of these scores probably did really well in both games. That being said, it could be different. You know, some of these guys may have done really well in the last game, and then the game we just saw they didn't do as well, so they might be farther down. You know, some of these guys down here might have just joined in this game and had a killer game, so technically they're in first place. Who knows? We've covered it. We shall see in battle log later on who did what. The important thing is the competition is off and going. And now we move on to game number 2. Flood Zone, always interesting. A map I personally started off really not liking at all. Almost from day one, I did not like this map. And it's grown on me, you know? It's grown on me quite a bit. I'm still not a massive fan when it gets flooded and you have to swim everywhere. It just kind of gets tedious and annoying. Like, I want to be in the action, not just like swimming around. But it's still a really fun map. And before it gets flooded, it's a blast. Absolute blast. So, let's see. Let's see what's up. I'm guessing teams stayed mostly the same. I don't think hardly anybody left. Looks like they did. And we don't have any commanders this time around. Sad about that. We had 2 commanders almost the whole time in round 10, and it really was fun having some epic cruise missiles crashing down, vehicle drops timed perfectly with people as they grabbed the bomb. It was really, really fun. Really showed how important a good commander can be when often they're just kind of overlooked. And you think, like, oh, look at that scrub in the commander seat. Like, what a waste of time. But, man, it can really make a big difference if you know what you're doing. Bomb starting off in this little random room up here. The spawn beacon room, as I call it. People love to put their spawn beacons in here. I guess it's mostly out of the way. And it looks like we've got a random who's first on site. At least I think he's a random. Once again, not rocking the Yesh tag, so there's no way of knowing. But he hops in a vehicle and he's off on his merry way. And just like that, uh-oh, look at those mines, though. Dim mines. Oh, brutal! Scored the disable hit, but you know what? He's still getting the bomb really deep into enemy territory. Oh, I love that. Love that rocket shot. And the double from Eddie. Doing some work. But props to that guy, man. Under 2 minutes, and he had the bomb almost all the way to the objective there. The question is, what is the U.S. going to do with this treat they've been handed now? They got some nice armor. A lot of foot soldiers chasing after them. What objective do they go for? I think it's fairly clear they're going to go for Bravo or Charlie. Highly doubt he'll hop out and try and get up there to Alpha. But I've been wrong before. You guys in the comments in the live stream cursing the rooftop snipers, that is funny. I'm guessing you all were on the team that had the rooftop snipers, not enjoying that. And they're off. Lots of them around there. Lots of U.S. soldiers there, providing some good cover. Eddie doing the bunny hop of life. And it looks like they're going to get this thing armed. Props to him. Got the bomb all the way across the map. Eddie picks up a point, arming the objective. Can China get there and disarm? Oh my gosh, it looks like they can. Well, maybe. Maybe. Oh, man, Eddie and Spaz doing some crazy work defending that thing, and they held it off. That's incredible. I had no idea that Spaz drove that all the way up there, but it paid off, certainly. And he's still fighting. I can't believe he's alive up there. Whoever this is really mad and trying to hurt him, but he has defibs. That's fantastic. He probably thinks no one in the world is watching, and he's just laughing to himself. But bravo, sir. I completely approve of that. That is good. One moment while I check the live stream, making sure that all is well on the status. Had a few random internet issues lately, so I wanted to make sure we're rolling good. But it looks like we are. Looks like everything is still running strong, so good stuff. Next bomb's about to pop up. There it is. Oh, who got this random treat? They are right next to it. Well, I say right next to it. Got a little traveling to do to get down here, but fairly close. All right. Scumdog's first on scene. Quite a few other U.S. players right behind him. And they're going to try to make this a 2-0 game. Doing a little clever catwalk jumping there. Probably doesn't know he is being closely chased by Wrath Knight, who picks up a double and snags the bomb for the Chinese team. Good position there with Wrath Knight, and Lid Jar rolls up just in time with the armor. I love it. I also wondered why they were going so slow, and then I realized they were going in reverse. That was kind of hilarious. So where to for these guys as they try to tie it up? Oh, look at those bombs! He stopped just in time. I don't know if there's a mines or C4 traps. Either way, it was nasty, and it was enough to stop them in their tracks. A lot of Chinese players still there. And it looks like they've mostly taken the area. Spaz picks up a kill as he tries to chase him down. Tuck Norris trying to live up to his brother's fame. Oh, and the brutal chopper. Oh, goodness, and there it is for the pickup. Can he pull it off? It looks like he can, and they are away. Uh-oh. Watch out, China. They are moving fast towards the Charlie objective, the clear choice, and they don't have anyone there to stop them. Except for this lone soldier here. I don't know who that is, but I love that he tried. Spaz is going to pick up some points, arming the objective. Ooh, who's ninjaing their way in here? Who is it? Maybe? Maybe? No, they hold him off. Well done. And that is it. Spaz picks up a point, arming that objective, and US gets their second objective taken. Well, that sounded wrong. China loses their second objective. The US takes a second one. You know what I mean. 13 minutes, though. That's a lot of time. Last game, this the second objective was done. Huh. I'm not really sure why you would throw C4 on that pole. Maybe it insulted him. No way of knowing. But yeah, last game there was only like 3 minutes left at this point. There's still 13 minutes to go. A lot of time. US is by no means out of this game. They got plenty of time to get back in here and make something happen. That being said, the Chinese team has been relentless. Absolutely relentless. There he goes. Mostly Chinese players in the area right now. I think a lot of US guys were caught off guard with that chopper move and just kind of got scattered and covered, you know, just like good hash browns from Waffle House. You know what I'm talking about. Don't try and act like you're too good to eat there. They're delicious. Even though you always regret it later. But yeah, China. Still rocking it. Sheepdog's got the bomb. He's making the play. Bobbing and weaving through the map as he goes. Love it. Oh, and ducking back again. He had all of us fooled as well. Oh, and that's the rooftop sniper. I think that's the exact same guy who got that last second kill last game. That is so funny. Oh, snap. Did I just miss a sweet counter knife? I think I did. Oh. I wish I would have seen that closer. That's so funny, that sniper picking up his second kill. Good stuff. Warpig on the scene. Snags the bomb for a second. Lots of killing going on here. A lot of people going down. Right as they grab the bomb. Ooh. I thought Spaz was going to be surprising them. Alright. US. Trying to finish it up. What's that guy's name? Quick Death? Doesn't matter. He just had a quick death. Ooh. That point-blank law kill. UMAD. He's in the UMAD claim. That's completely appropriate. That's funny. Man. Absolutely brutal. Seems the bomb carrier's life expectancy is about 4 seconds right now. Dioxin trying to stay alive, trying to extend that life expectancy, but then he goes down. I love China's effort here. I absolutely love it. Down to objectives. All the momentum's on the US side. And they're still giving it everything they got. It's fantastic. I'm not sure what the play is deep inside there. I thought they'd either come out or go upstairs. So I'm kind of waiting to see. There they go. Now he's upstairs. Honestly, I think he's just hoping and praying for some sort of an escape route. Doing some nice little parkour moves, ducking around in there. Slowly advancing the bomb, but no way they're getting past that armor. Oh boy, US has got it in some armor once again. But look at all those Chinese players parachuting in. Look at that. That is great. They are not going to have an easy time arming Alpha. Wow. 2 armies converging on each other. This is brutal. Somebody likes driving in reverse. There's not even a way to describe it. There's just some fantastic kills going on here right now. Absolute chaos. Guys spawning in on each other constantly. The Chinese team parachuting in, doing all kinds of killing, trying to stop this US assault. It looks like they've temporarily staved it off. They also have a chopper back here, if only they could get back to it. That could have been their first score. But that chopper is looks to be wrapped up in a battle anyway. Gosh. US players are relentless too. Look how many of them are flooding in here now. That is tough. That is tough. Now, is this the Chinese chopper again? Yes, it is. So they're really hoping that whoever has the bomb right now will see them. Because this is really their absolute best shot. And he does. And they're off. So far avoiding the rockets. The RPGs that oh so quickly take him down. And look at it. Oh no, they went down from the other chopper. He makes it to Alpha though. He made it to Alpha. And got it armed. It's a random. It's UMAD. He's got his MBT law out, I can almost assure you. Oh, I like that grenade. Holding them back. And gets the disarm so close for the Chinese team. You can't help but feel a little bad for them there. They had a great effort getting there and arming that objective. But gosh, the US... Oh man! Somebody got shot out! That was awesome. That was potentially the end of the round right there, with the US taking the bomb out in a chopper, and somebody shot him out of the top of it. Good stuff. Somebody doing some work with the MK11 there. Gosh, that's brutal. Brutal. China is kind of holding a pretty strong grip on this whole area, though. If they can get down and grab the bomb... Oh, it didn't reset. That hurts for them. That hurts. They had such a good effort locking down that zone, but no one was able to grab the bomb in time. And now it's just like a few stragglers up here. Some random soldiers trying to make it happen. Who's got it over here right now? Dioxin's got it. Let's see if we can find Dioxin before he dies. Everyone dies so quick. He's moving. He is moving. Oh, he goes down. Scum grabs it. And escapes the parachuters. But can he escape them a second time? They're hot on his trail. Oh, brutal. I'm not completely sure why they were moving the bomb initially away from the Chinese side there. But you know, there's always a whole lot more going through the heads of the players. Plus, they can't see near as much as I can. So I know often when I've gone back and even rewatched footage of myself playing, it's like, oh man, I missed so much in there. That was crazy. I should have gone here and done this instead. But heat of the moment. Shoot, sometimes you don't even know you have the bomb. You're just taking off running like, I'm going to go help kill somebody. And you don't even know what's going on. It's just the chaos of the game. One of the reasons it's so much fun. Dioxit back on the bomb again, playing the objective, getting some kills before he goes down. At the end of these crazy skirmishes, the question is just who's going to be the last guy standing. Everyone just dies so fast. Oh, I love it. I thought that guy was going to live the whole time. He got dropped. Mr. GPS on board. Always a fun guy to play with. Oh, and he goes down before he can get out of the area. And a double kill from the RGO impact. Gosh. That is just rough for those US players. Man. The Chinese team is seriously putting up a tough fight here. This is awesome. Welcome, the Jamaican, in the live stream. Glad to see you here, bro. You've only missed one game of round 11. We are winding up game 2, and it is brutal. The U.S. has a solid lead. They've taken out 2 objectives, as you can see. I'm trapped! But the Chinese team is not relenting. At all. The last 10 minutes has pretty much hardly seen an objective even armed. Maybe not even armed at all. Maybe no one. I think one was. Now here it is. Is this the game ender? Maybe not. What was that guy doing? Why would Tuck Norris not get into the helicopter? These are questions that I have. Questions that need answers. I'm sure the pilot was wondering the same thing. Oh! I was going to do a nice slow zoom in on that dead guy. But duty calls, gotta follow the action. There we go. Now they're away. Oh, and he can't quite catch him with the C4. That hurts. They're off. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Can the U.S. team finish this thing up? Oh my gosh, they might have caught him unawares. I think they're the only ones here at Alpha. Well, I say that. Somebody parachuted in. It's not going to be easy. He's pushing it. Eddie. He tries. He gets it armed. He gets it armed. Now who's going to get the disarm? War Pig. Oh, that was close. That was close. Eddie picks up another point, and War Pig picks up his first disarm or arming point of round 11. Nice job to both of those guys. That was a heck of a run there by Eddie. At this point, the Chinese team still has a shot of at least destroying one of the U.S. objectives. No real hope for them to come back and tie this thing up. Or the other alternative, depending on how you look at the game. Glass half empty or half full. It could also be a moral victory if they, once again, don't let the other team destroy all 3 objectives. Which right now they've done a great job of it. Over 10 minutes, they have not let the U.S. team gain much ground on them, other than what you just saw right there. Ugh, that vehicle. It's their only hope of getting that out of there, but there's just no way it's going to survive. I think like 90% of these people are running some sort of a rocket. Which, hey, if proven useful. The parachuting RPGs, taking down all the various vehicles, even just hitting guys up on ledges and stuff. It's brutal. China making a nice little push here. Approaching 1 minute. If they get moving quick, they've got enough time to get one objective down, but that window is quickly closing the longer the U.S. hold them off. Oh, there's a lot of soldiers over there. Not looking good. Not looking good for the Chinese team. They just put a hurting on all those guys. Whew. Under 45 seconds. Time ticks away, and now it just becomes a kill fest. How many of those dirty scoundrels on the other team can you take out before the end? At least that's how I view it. Win or lose, when it gets towards those final seconds of the game, is you just desperately go for those final kills, which is hilarious because at least with me, I almost always end up dying one more time then. Because I'm being just crazy overly aggressive trying to get a kill. 10 seconds. Bravo to this player on the Chinese team. Who is this? Warpig. Bravo that he is still running it out here towards the objectives. No time, no chance of making it, but still running. Love it. Alright, let's see. I have no clue who was at the top of this game. There was a lot of names right in the action there. Brutal. Another 2-0 game, though. Eddie picks up a first place. Spaz and Scumdog pick up some points as well. Wrath Knight, another Jedi Knight, although spelled differently. And Corrido also picking up some points. Interesting that you see there, Scumdog and Corrido both tying for points. They're battling back and forth for first place in this competition, so it's always interesting to see when one of them scores more than the other. I know they're watching it. Good stuff. Now, as these final 5 seconds tick down, we go into our surprise extra round of DLC Obliteration. It's actually not much of a surprise. We've actually done it once before, which you may think is lame, but I just love this map. I think it's so much fun for Obliteration. It is the Silk Road. I've had... we did this once before in the competition. We did Silk Road for the final map, and I got a ton of good responses from it. Everybody really enjoyed playing Obliteration on this map. It just was chaos. I think it actually went really, really fast because there were so many quick vehicles. Guys were able to just do some crazy stuff, but it nonetheless was a whole lot of fun for both teams. So here we are. I'm sure they're all going, whoa, what's going on? What map is this? What is happening? Looks like we may have lost 2 or 3 because of DLC. Unfortunately, just how it is. To the players that don't have DLC, sorry, but I get a ton of requests for it. And there's some really good DLC maps, so we don't want to leave all those out. And that's why I only do, if I do one, I only do one at the very end. So that way it's not totally excluding someone who may not own the DLC. China Rising is pretty safe, though, because if you pre-ordered the game, you got it for free, and it was the first DLC, which most people buy, so... Just waiting on the bomb to pop up and see what team is going to start dominating this right now. There it is! And it looks like the U.S. is on board. Who's got it? Who's got it? It's a Wrath Knight. A knight full of wrath. He's so angry! He goes down. A random grabs it. China off running. Now this map, I mean, you've got to have. You absolutely have to have a vehicle. There is no way you're running this on foot all the way out to one of those objectives before somebody drops you. It just ain't happening. Now that vehicle looks to be kind of jacked up. Dynamo Duck, welcome. Solid player. I think he may have just joined the server. I hadn't seen him yet. And nobody can seem to get the bomb out of this middle area. That guy's, I'm guessing, not actually here. Oh no, he is actually here. He's just watching. Maybe taking a piss break. Who knows? Oh boy, they're missing the bomb. It's gone. I'm laughing at all the randoms. We gotta watch the action. Alright, the dirt bike. One of the best ways. I think the only way better than this to traverse this map is the chopper, because this is so fast. You can cross so much of the map so quickly. And this is exactly why this map went quick last time. Guys were able to make these super fast getaways into the enemy territory and get it armed before any of the other team could get there to stop him. Longview looks like he's getting some points. Oh, and he did not quite get it armed in time. You gotta hate that. Sometimes you're just not quite sitting in the right spot, and you can't get that armed. Oh, so close. He almost grabbed himself a point there, if nothing else, for the arm. I like those rockets. Rockets from the Ridge. Sounds like an album title. But they managed to drop that tank. Once again, we see a quick bike getaway. Ooh! Nice shooting from Corito with the MP7. Picks up a double and says, nah, we're going to go ahead and take this bomb. Thank you, though. And they're running over here to Alpha, which is totally abandoned. I cannot imagine that they won't get this armed. Corito picking up a point for arming it, as well as the mega points. They'll go towards her final score. Question is, oh, that was brutal. Almost there. Squirrel almost gets the disarm. So close. But there was some solid teammates stopping them from ending that whole assault right there. Nicely done. U.S. takes the lead 4 minutes into the game. China's only down one objective, though. Still super early. In this map, you know, those other ones, you can kind of establish dominance on the map and just kind of gain control of certain crucial areas. You know, other than this center area, this map isn't really set up that way. All the objectives are so spread out. I mean, you just look around this map. There's so much, so many places to travel, so much ground to cover. If you can get the bomb out of the center area, you have a really good chance on a decent vehicle of getting it all the way there and getting an objective taken out. So, and they're off. Can they get out of this zone, though? That's tough. Moving quick. Ooh, wisely diverted there. Oh, brutal javelin. Phantom picks up a double with that move. Corito grabs it, goes down. Solid amount of players now. Got the bomb, just looking for a ride. Aren't we all, though? Somebody's honking way out there. Gosh, this center area is so brutal for those parachuting rockets. Gosh, it is brutal. Both teams have access to it. They both start so close. And you see how much they're struggling to even get it out of here. China looks like they have strength in numbers right now, but so far they haven't even managed to get out of this middle area because it's just a tough way to go. You almost really have to have a vehicle. Now there's a dirt bike that they can hop on. If they can snag it and hop on. Ooh. Wow. And just like that, U.S., well, I said takes control and then they go down. Gosh. That is total chaos. This guy is like, I'm just going to run it. Follow me. Now he's got a tank and a chopper out there waiting for him. Oh, look at all those Chinese players. If they can hop the wall, if they can just get it over the wall. Well, I don't know where that chopper and tank went, so maybe they don't want to get it over the wall. This area of the battlefield is so dynamic, it changes constantly. Really makes it difficult for the players to know what the right play is. Do you hop the wall and go out to your vehicle waiting for you? It might just, you know, blow up 2 seconds later. And while you're sitting there pausing to think about it for you know, a blink of an eye, 8 rockets hit you from guys parachuting in. That's one of the reasons I chose this map. It's so much fun to watch this. Absolute chaos. Woo! Somebody was trying to drop that chopper. Oh, that was close. And a flashbang. And it affects me. Come on, guys. Let's not be flashbanging the guy in spectator mode. It's actually kind of hilarious. Uh-oh. The U.S. shows up with their own chopper. Oh, is he on a bike? Is he getting out of there? No, he's not. So close. So close. Philly Cat, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Glad you joined. I wish you had a PS4 as well. Ooh, that did not turn out well for that guy. Just disintegrated. You know what? Earlier I said there's no way you can arm an objective without a vehicle. You can't run it. And this guy is trying to prove me wrong, even though someone here is practically running him over saying, oh, that hurts. If he really had stopped and hopped on that bike, they could have made it. They could have easily made it and probably gotten points on the board for the Chinese team. That guy was so intent on just running it, it gave the U.S. plenty of time to show up. Now, that being said, they got it quite a ways out there, and there's a lot of Chinese forces over here in the area. That tank bypassed them. Not completely sure why, but Chinese have it. Oh, and he's back on a bike. Now, the question is, where's he going? Where's he going? Is he going to try to fake him out? Oh, I bet he didn't know that tank was there. Hilarious. Yo, he's just going to run into Alpha. Try and get a quick arm. Is he? I would imagine he is. Yes? No? Maybe? Does this guy even know where he's going? I don't think so. Okay, he's going to Charlie. Charlie. Hilarious. Let's see if it works. It's a random. He got it armed and barely stayed alive. You know what? He might have just pulled it off. I think I would have stopped at Bravo where I had some backup, but going all the way out here has made it almost impossible for the U.S. to get there in time. And look at that. He picks up an objective for the Chinese team. Mega props to him. Approaching the 10-minute mark of this game, and we are tied up. Which is really cool to see because the other games were fairly one-sided. Love seeing those battles. Big old tank battles are just fun. Fun tip if you're repairing a vehicle like this guy. Oh, before you get sniped by our favorite sniper, that same guy who shows up once a map getting one kill. They're rooftop snipers. In this case, a cliff-top sniper. I was going to give a fun fact on that. Ooh, we have an Angel of Death. Parachuting C4. I love that. I'm going to give a fun fact for repairing vehicles. A little preview of a tip showing up in the next Noob to Ninja episode, but we'll just wait. We'll wait. I know that's cruel, right? It's cruel! I'm sorry. Oh! Surprise! Coming over that wall like World War Z zombies or something. That was brutal. I'm not going to get very far, but it was cool looking. Philly Cat in the live stream says you arm bombs all the time without a vehicle. I do as well. Sometimes it's all you can do, and if there's nobody there to help you out, you just got to run it. On this map though, it is tough. It is really tough on this map to get out of the center. But getting out of the center section, period, is nigh impossible half the time. But even you can make it out on foot, trying to travel all the way to one of these objectives, that is just not a fun way to go. Now, U.S. temporarily has control of the area, and there's a bike sitting here waiting for them. Long view, backed the bike up. Oh, but they didn't see it, and they're moving the other way. That being said, they're still almost started to say they were still surviving, but it was enough time for the Chinese players to bail in there, snag some kills, and shut them down. Bike right over there. Whatever team can get there first might be able to make something happen. The bunny hop of life! He's going to a bike. It's Dynamo! Very good player, and he looks like he has made it out. Oh, he's being chased by a chopper. That was awesome. I wish that chase had gone on longer, actually, because that was pretty movie-ish. That was a little James Bondy right there. People trying to take down the chopper. No luck yet. A lot of guys keeping the bomb locked down on the roofs, but no one grabbing it yet. There we go. Spaz snags it. skipping a little bit. Not sure if that's him or the server. And he is on a bike and away. Oh, no. No, he's not. Wrath Knight shuts him down with a javelin. Oh, it's so brutal. Getting out of this middle area. You think you're there. You're flying away on a bike. And it's just no. No, sir. Not happening. Oh, I love it. 7 minutes to go. One objective down on each team. We're looking at a tie game currently. Plenty of time left, though. Can't imagine living in this way. I love this little spot. Peeking up over the top there. Provides you solid cover. You can pick up some good kills. Dioxin. Oh, only able to hold the bomb for about a second. That's the life expectancy right now. Man, you grab that bomb, and there are just RPGs and bullets hitting from every direction. Somebody's got it. Let's see how long they last. It was about 1 second. Now this guy's got it. Okay, he passed the 1 second. Good job. You are a success. Great success. Nope, nope. Then he goes down. Now the bomb is outside the walls. Whatever team can get there first with a vehicle, they pose a good chance of getting away right now. I see a tank in the distance for China. Somebody grabbed it and was just going to try to run it out into the desert. I don't mind that move at all. I don't mind that area at all. There comes the tank. Uh-oh, and a chopper. That chopper's not long for this world, but look at that bike. If they can get over onto that bike, I know they're trying to. No, he's running. He doesn't see it. Oh, maybe he saw it and just knew that it was a futile effort. I couldn't tell who brought the bike in, though. So much chaos going on at this point. That is just insanity. I mean, you can kill all the guys on the ground right now, and it almost doesn't even matter because all their buddies are parachuting in, firing rockets at you. Some serious, insane warfare going on. Uh-oh, are we away? Do we have somebody that's away? I don't see a javelin coming in. They're making a run for it. They're off. U.S. making a push. They escaped. They ran the gauntlet. Oh, long view. Great job. Paying attention, noticing that they were locked onto, and hopped out of the bike before the javelin hit. Now, they still went down, unfortunately. Chinese team just shut them down, and Phantom is going to take the enemy bike and use it for his own devious purposes. He's off to Bravo. We see a tank in the distance. Oh, he bailed before a javelin hit, and he's not going to survive that. Those javelins, they're just brutal on this map. They are absolutely brutal. I love the RPG. Uh-oh. We're having some lag going on here. Looks like everything's frozen. There we go. We're back. I love the RPG, but in Obliteration, the javelin is just almost too good to pass up. Just for the mere aspect of parachuting in and hitting guys as they try to get away. It's just fantastic. U.S. running the bomb. Just trying to close that gap to Charlie. And they're not doing a bad job of it. You know what? They're on foot. It's going to be a tough battle, but they are not doing a bad job of it. That tank is certainly going to help. Corito's got it. Oh, those mines are going to be rough. Gosh, so many Chinese players bailed into the area and shut them down. Oh, and the slams from Scumdog into that tank. That might save the Chinese team. Because if that tank had kept rolling up here, that would have been tough for these foot soldiers to deal with. It would have at least caused a significant distraction, given the bomb carrier time to arm it. As it is, it's kind of put a standstill on this, giving China some control again. Oh, and a chopper! If the chopper can stay alive and land. Looks like they're trying to pick up all the kills first, which is not a bad play. You land with 4 or 5 baddies around, somebody's putting a rocket on you. Chopper's still in the area. They decide to take a bike. Not a bad play. The chopper is risky, although the bike is very susceptible to the javelins. Oh, and it hit him! The javelin from Wrath Knight shut him down. Oh, that is just brutal. Ethan in the live stream says, since when could you live stream on YouTube? Well, not every channel can. You have to have it unlocked for you. I've actually had it unlocked for a while now, once my channel hit a certain size. Not a lot of guys do it. I personally prefer it to Twitch because I do more YouTube stuff than Twitch. If I was a big mega live streamer and I did it all the time, like daily, I would probably do it on Twitch. But since I want these videos to be available to all my YouTube guys afterwards, I know you can do that from Twitch, but it's a lot more annoying. You have to export it and go through all these extra steps. And, here it's easy. I live stream. Everyone can join in, have fun. The comments stay on the video after the live stream's over. It just auto-uploads and all the live stream comments stay on it. So it's just a cool way to do it. I like it. And yeah, the end. That's the end of that answer. Back to the game. 1 minute left. Guys, this really looks like it's going to be a tie game. They're away. Well, I said that. Nope. He bailed on the bike. Was getting shut down. Now he's going to try to make it back to it on the run. He might get there. There was probably just enough time for this player to get all the way to an enemy objective and arm it. And win the game for the Chinese team. That would be clutch. Absolutely clutch. I don't think he knows there's a tank right over here, though. No, he doesn't. Oh. Can't he get it armed? No, so close, Phantom. So close. Corito dashed those hopes and dreams. 20 seconds left. She's trying, and I give her mega props for the effort, but yeah, no way they're going to be able to get there and arm this objective in time. No way. Man, what a game. What a phenomenal game. To end on a tie is just fantastic. As she lands on the objective, and that is it. Bravo to everybody. That was so much fun. Deadshot in the live stream. What's up? Welcome, man. Oh, gosh. Good stuff. Again, no clue who got top 5 on that one. That was just mega props to everybody playing. There was a lot of people doing a lot of great stuff. Just the parachuting, javelins, and RPGs and all that was just brutal to try to fight their way through. Wrath Knight, not a big surprise. He was up there a lot. Cap Eckley, Corito, doing some work. We've got Squirrel, Phantom, and Scumdog scoring points on the other side. Bravo to everybody. I'll get these scores tallied up and out to you all this week. Twitter, Facebook, you know the usual drill. One more week to go, guys. One more round. Round 12, and then this will be done. What an awesome competition it has been. Tons of fun. Once again, thank you to you all on the live stream. Cannot thank you enough. Really means a lot that you guys show up, even just to drop in and say hi. It's a blast. I'm about to switch this server over to Conquest, so anybody that wants to come join, please do. The YeshGaming server for you PS4 guys. We're going to play some Conquest. I'm going to go grab a drink, and then I'll jump in and play with them here as well. Everyone watch this later on YouTube. Thanks to you also. It's really, really great that you guys continue to support me. Awesome. Can't say thanks enough. Really, really enjoy it. You guys are great. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Happy Father's Day tomorrow to all the fathers out there, myself included. Good stuff. I'll get out this week on Twitter and Facebook when the final round will be next weekend. Be on the lookout for that. Follow YeshGaming on Twitter and Facebook if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in round 12 of the YeshGaming Cup.